children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
The jig is up. All right. The Fresh and Fit creators, YouTubers, had their channel supposedly demonetized. Now, Abba and Preach rightfully predicted this about a month ago.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, if you want to throw away your YouTube channel in the dumbest way possible, cool. You just cost yourself and your staff millions of dollars over one of the dumbest things I've ever seen possible.
Hello, guys. I appreciate you for coming and checking out the content, man. We're going to get straight into it. Everybody knows what's going on. They know what's happening. We all aren't clueless about the things that just happened to our fellow content creators. A lot of people giving them hate. A lot of people are giving them, toxic energy, etc. So I really want to delve into the mentality of what happened, all right, and some of the things that partook that we all kind of see, but I think something that we have to put a microscope on in the grand scheme of things. When it came down to how these guys was operating, the way they was doing things, how they were overall making decisions, I believe a lot of the things that they got involved in messed them up. In particular, we're gonna call it skits. When you started talking about a particular group, you were starting to alienate yourself when you started talking about a particular group. And that to me actually is one of the biggest things we need to highlight. I got a video here that I think actually would be perfect to talk about, and let's look right into it.
They're demonetized. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised it took that long. Just in case y'all don't know who these motherfuckers are, both black men, both African men who have a great disdain for black women because black women have never accepted their geeky asses. They're geeks, right? And that's okay. I love me a good nerd, but for some reason it hit them deep. They're retaliating. They're dating other races of women by default because black women wouldn't give them a chance. YouTube is very clear about their policies, okay? And they're always updating us. Their channel, and they admitted it in their video, was getting hit left and right. Not only were they striking other creators for giving commentary on them and trying to get their channels taken down, YouTube does not play that. They tell you, if you send out too many strikes, we will delete your channel. They were making monkey sounds. They were interviewing anti-Semitism, pro-sayers, wearing white KKK hoods, all out of shock value, just for content. They're the type of people that have to have the groups of people sitting around them, and they monetize that, because if you were to just listen to them talk, you wouldn't listen to them talk for that long. They can't carry a conversation. It's not that the black women didn't like you and rejected you. You're just out of touch when it comes to women. And I never wished anything bad on them because I just don't have that kind of time. I hate it in my heart. I just don't give up, right? You know, they can sit up there and call black women monkeys and roaches and shit and make all they want. I ain't that. When I saw this video here,
I've already put
Before we let them speak on that again, this to me is exactly why they got in trouble. It's the main reason. It's the key reason they got in trouble was because of their inability to separate the two. Meaning the jokes, the joking, the fun, the ha ha ha. Oh, that's cool, man. But when you start offending people, especially that group, and we know what group we're talking about, right? I mean, we can't be oblivious. Not even a month after they started offending that group did they not get this ban. Okay, so you have to be cognizant of knowing the two are correlated, because they've been doing the sheet over the top of the head, you know, for a year. But once they stepped across that line, because they felt comfortable doing that, once they stepped over that line and started going towards these other segments of society, right? We see the outcome. But this is, to me, going back to what I was talking about earlier. This is, to me, going back to Fresh and Fit. Fresh, to me, never really had a part to play in this. he never really played an integral part in this. Every time that I see him, and I feel bad for him in a sense, man. In a sense, but he's still culpable. You know, he still held some type of responsibility. But to me, the culprit, to me, and Myron is so smart. He is so smart, bro. Trust me, as an intellectual myself, being able to do the things I do, I look at people like him and I go, how were you so smart but then so ignorant at the same time to not understand that if you was going to go down that rabbit hole, you having people like NF.
Wait a second, Nick Fuentes, you're banned from TikTok, Reddit, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube literally told us before we went live, you can't go live with Nick Fuentes because it would be circumventing a ban.
On your content, knowing he's banned on multiple platforms, etc., you have him on. What did you think was going to happen, man? What did you think? That's my point. To me personally, he wasn't thinking. He couldn't have been thinking, because it's no way that you could be thinking and in the same breath make the decisions that he made. It was very unfortunate, but to me it was something that was needed to happen, because again, it needed to take place, because it shows now. I hope moving forward, I pray that they can come to some type of reconciliation with them, but it seems like it's going to be very unlikely. Because I just don't see how the way that the trajectory that they was on, I don't see why they had to continue with this skit stuff, man. Y'all could continually be who you were, travel, embed a couple of other things, talk about topics that was more left, right dynamic, but tone down the undertone, if you get what I'm saying, right? Tone that down. You know, that's all they really had to do. Man. I just wish they had a better understanding of this, man. Because as a content creator myself, man, I've been a man since I made some content, but I've been in the lab, and when I see this type of stuff, I had to speak on it, obviously, and I just said, man, listen, this is something that a lot of bros, a lot of people who are in this space in general, they're taking notice, but we all kind of saw the writing on the wall when you started including those people, man. It was kind of already understood, you know, what was going to basically happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't rocket science, you know what I'm saying? But that goes back to, again, why would you even go down that rabbit hole, man? Y'all saw the content. The content was good. Y'all saw people trying to copy them, but they couldn't mimic, you know, like people trying to copy Jordan. Kobe was amazing. I'm gonna say it now. Kobe was amazing, but he wasn't Jordan. All right, and that's my point. Man. Nothing more, nothing less. He wasn't Jordan, and these dudes was the Jordan of their space, man. That's why they blew up the way they did. That's why they had to support the way they did, and I think they can still be able to manage it in a certain way that other channels in comparable positions wouldn't be able to do, because of their impact. And I'm not gonna say they had a monopoly on that type of content, but they definitely had a space, and it was theirs to hold. It was theirs to have, you know. I'm gonna let this video finish out, then we're gonna get up out of here, man.
Already put a considerable amount of my money into this new studio for you guys. Already put it in. I'm like all in, you know what I mean? And it's okay. I'm never gonna say, well, I'm doing this, blah blah blah, and I hate doing this. I love doing this. I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
To me, again, it showed, again, these guys, man, they're emotional, but it was a lesson learned by everybody. I don't know how Fit didn't understand that was going to happen. I mean, you did the things you was doing, man. Come on, bro. You know what it was. But overall, man, hey, if you like the content, I know what to do, man. Support the content. F with your boy. I'm back at it again with some more content, like always, man. But I appreciate it. Overall, man, thank you guys. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.